guys ever know when you're digging for comic books, collectibles, and all kinds of really cool stuff that you find the box at the bottom of the shelf, right underneath. It's on the ground level. And you go to a show, a shop, wherever you may be, and you don't want to miss anything at all. You're looking for all the nooks and crannies, all the dollar bin books that could be worth money, or just something to fill in your run. And guess what? You start to get fatigued. Your knees hurt, they're killing you, your back's getting to you, and you know what? That's exactly what's happening to me after my haul today. Tune in! What's up, everybody? It's me, Mikey P, and this is number one of hopefully many more cool collectibles, comics, cards, Gundams, you name it, whatever it is that I do it for this show. This is the first show. I don't know what to call it. I'm gonna just call it collectible something, comic book something. I don't know. Well, I'm sure we'll have a logo and all that one day, but I wanted to make a fun and cool video to kick off 2022 for you. And man, I went to my LCS today, which is, if you are new to comic books, LCS stands for Local Comic Book Shop. And so I had the urge, I want to go dig something. I got a lot of cool stuff at the end of last year, which I'll make a separate video for. But today I went dollar bin diving and found some new books that the shop got in, all kinds of nice bronze and silver age, all kinds of cool stuff, mostly bronze and copper age stuff. And for the new viewers out there newer to collecting, the ages are different timelines throughout the decades of comic books. So like bronze age is the 70s, silver age is 1955 to 70 or 69, depending on. Golden age is everything before that. And now we're kind of in the modern age of comics, which has kind of spanned about 20 years or longer or so. It just really depends. And then there's that decade of the 90s. We just call them 90s comics. That's what I call them, at least anyway. But today, like in the beginning of the video, I was on my knees, I was sweating profusely, and I found some cool dollar bin books that are on key collector comic apps that's got money to it, but I don't care. I love filling runs or trading, do whatever I want to do in order to fund the hobby itself and have fun doing it. So I hope you guys have fun watching this one, and we are going to kick off today's video with the first comic being West Coast Avengers number 14. It is one of the Marvel 25th anniversary specialty border prints, and it's got your famous boy Hawkeye, which has had a really good series, I think. I really enjoyed Hawkeye. I know some of my friends didn't, but a lot of people did, and I love the surprise at the end of the season who they reintroduced to the MCU. But yeah, there we go. Next up is West Coast Avengers number 21. Moon Knight officially joins the West Coast Avengers team. Now, there's a lot of Moon Knight hype, a lot of Moon Knight spec coming up. You got Oscar Isaac showing up as Moon Knight in a Disney Plus series very soon. Coming up after that is West Coast Avengers number 44, the first cameo appearance of John Walker as U.S. Agent. In The Falcon and Winter Soldier, we had John Walker, U.S. Agent, kind of at the end, but him posing as Captain America. And I'm a huge Captain America fan. And he is the anti-Captain America. He is what stands for all the wrong reasons, misled and did all the wrong things. And in the comics, when you got John Walker, U.S. Agent, against Cap, it's a battle of ideologies, a battle of what America should be and what kind of America is, unfortunately. And that's why I kind of love Captain America, the battle of ideologies and what they stand for, you know? Not the most powerful guy, not the most crazy superhero, but I love what he stands for. Up next is more Avengers West Coast. Avengers West Coast number 55, the debut of the Dark Scarlet Witch costume. Otherwise, the evil aspect of Wanda Maximoff. We kind of saw a little bit of that here and there in the WandaVision series that came out earlier in 2021. And this just, after everything that happened with Vision and such, turning white and kind of just losing emotion and who he was, she kind of lost herself too. And that ends up unfolding out in the next couple issues. I don't have them. I'm looking for them at a good price as well. And but I was happy to find this. Next up is what we got is Avengers number 61, of West Coast Avengers number 61, Scarlet Witch. Key here, she's revealed to be a Nexus being, one who belongs equally all to possess possible timelines and divergent realities. She's kind of like the Nexus point of all kinds of divergent timelines, and I think we're going to find that. We're going to learn that in Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, Doctor Strange 2, with all the timelines, the multiverse shenanigans, and it's also the origin of Immortus and the cameo appearance of the Timekeepers, which we saw in Loki. Next up, in Avengers West Coast number 62, the first full team appearance of the Timekeepers with their abilities to manipulate time as they see fit. And these guys are just absolutely nuts. To be able to control the power of time is absolutely insane. Don't you think about it? And down below in each of these comics that I'm showing you, thank you to Key Collector Comics. They're not a sponsor, but I just want to show you how amazing this app is. They keep track of different price ranges for different grades, even eBay links, and you can keep track of what you have and what you want. Next up is the final Avengers West Coast book that I got today for the new year of 2022. And we have Avengers West Coast number 94, the first appearance of James Rhodes as the War Machine. Prior to this issue, Tony Stark was in the War Machine armor, but it's not the James Rhodes we know in the MCU. And I think this is also going to be really integral for the Armor War series coming up in Disney+. We don't have any trailers yet. I'm hoping we will soon. I'm super excited for the show. I think it's going to be really cool, the aftermath of what happens to his suits. And maybe we'll see some old classic comic book characters coming out of Iron Man, such as Titanium Man and a few other weird, crazy, wild people. All right, here we go. Now we're kind of getting into the Thor books. I love Thor. I used to think Thor was kind of weird, kind of ridiculous, kind of like, it's not an original character. He's from Norse mythology. I don't like it. I started reading it, the early Stanley Jack Kirby stuff, and man, everything from then on, the only thing that's similar between the two is maybe some powers and names, and that's it. I love how they connect it all with the cosmic universe in Marvel. And then this one is Thor 228, the origin of Ego, the living planet. We did see him in Guardians of the Galaxy 2, and he's just a really kind of cool villain. Unfortunately, he died in the movies, but I love to see him come back against Galactus and the Avengers and other cosmic entities in the world. Like, he's just one of those weird, creepy things with a face on the size of a planet. Next up is Thor 279, and now the reason why this is a key, in high grades, it's $12, and what makes it sought after is it's a bondage cover. Now it's Jane Foster in bondage. I'm not a huge bondage guy, really. I just like to fill my runs, such as Thor, and this was one that was missing. Got it for a great deal. But there's covers and things like that, especially for Wonder Woman, that people really enjoy to find. So if that's something you like, go ahead and go find it. Next up, to wrap up the Thor books that I got today, was Thor 306, the origin of Airwalker, specifically how he was killed and his consciousness was reanimated into another android, and the origin of Fire Lord. Both of these guys were heralds of Galactus after Silver Surfer left. Silver Surfer left. Jeez, I'm talking a little fast, guys. And they just battle cosmic entities and other people, and they serve the World Eater himself. Next up, and each book's going to be a little different from going on from here. It's getting hot, as you can see in the Key Collector Comics, because there is rumored that Brother Voodoo might be showing up in Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. And he eventually becomes Sorcerer Supreme for a short time. He's also a great magician, mage, magic guy, whatever you want to say, and he becomes the Sorcerer Supreme in this issue of New Avengers number 54. Yeah, it's kind of a cool looking cover. I like it. Lots of cosmic chaos going on. Next up is Defenders number 84. Now this is shooting up in price and in speculation, and for so many reasons. This isn't a very high, I mean, it's not high grade, but it's not a low grade. It's a nice mid-grade higher range of the Defenders book. And for some reason why this is a key is everyone is speculating eventually that Wakanda from Black Panther, the country, is going to go to war with Atlantis. So maybe we'll have a Black Panther versus Namor, the Submariner, the leader of Atlantis, the half-human mutant Atlantean guy who is Marvel's version of Aquaman, or since he became first before Aquaman, maybe Aquaman's the ripoff. I don't know. They're two different characters completely, but I enjoy it. And last up, these two issues. The last one's not a key issue, I just like the cover. But this one is Superman Man of Steel number 19. The full reveal of Doomsday, his whole suit's been destroyed. We kind of see what he looks like. He's been tearing up carnage across the country and coming to Metropolis. And action occurs in every two panels in every issue here. This is a big fight before the death of Superman. And last up, but certainly not least, I love crazy cool crossovers, zany covers, but we have Superman in Action Comics number 714, The Joke's on You. That sounded like a Skeletor laugh. It's not Joker. Get me to laugh genuinely. I probably sound like Joker. That's what some people tell me. It might freak you out, or it might make you laugh. But we got Joker posing as Superman, and we definitely got that 90s Superman mullet going on with Joker, man. Mullet flowing. He's looking like a 1990s hockey player. You know, crazy funny stuff. But you know, that's it. That is my nice, you know, sizable haul for my first haul of 2022. Peace, guys. I love you. Thank you for watching. I hope to continue to make more episodes and just really enjoy the hobby, to introduce you guys that aren't familiar with collecting to maybe get into it, especially if you love Marvel and DC films, if you love anything else about them, animated, comics, reading, whatever it may be. I hope you guys really enjoy this. This is my setup for the time being. I know it's a little cluttered, but I enjoy it, I love it, and I hope you guys do too. I'm Mikey P, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace!